On the outside, there is not much separating Audi's bonkers RS3 from its apparent baby brother, the Audi S3. They both look more aggressive than the standard A3 and give bags more performance. So this raises the question, is the full-fat RS really worth the investment, or should you pocket the difference and get an S3 instead? To answer the question, is the full-fat RS3 worth the extra investment over its baby brother, we first need to understand both cars. Let's start with the similarities before we move on to what sets them apart. Both cars are mighty quick, posting mid 4 seconds and early 3 seconds over the 60 sprint and topping over 165 miles per hour where the road allows. Both have more aggressive styling over the base A3, and both come with some lovely interior touches to show their elevated position over the other trim levels in the range. The differences? Well, the most obvious at first glance is the exterior clues that this A3 is no ordinary commuter car. For the RS3, these clues come in the form of a more aggressive front bumper. The S3 also gets some changes, but these are very minor. Where the S3 does stand out from the base car is around the back. Dual exit twin pipes let everyone behind know that this car packs a punch. Weirdly, for the RS3, the exhausts are lesser but greater at the same time. To those in the know, the classic oval RS pipes are a telltale sign of a monster ahead. But for the average driver, they might mistake the RS for a riced up A3. I for one love the oval pipes, but they do find their way onto some riced up diesels because of this reputation. Besides this, both cars get a bit more junk in the trunk, most notably around the arches. Even the S3 looks far wider and more aggressive than the base car. Moving inside, both the S3 and RS3 get lovely flat-bottom steering wheels and upgraded seats. So we've covered the outside and the inside. But what about what's underneath? Surely this is where the money is earned. Well, in the case of the RS3 versus S3, it most definitely is. Now, many of you may know that a fair few RS3 parts will have VW stickers. If you've seen the Mighty Mods build of their Volks Audi RS3, you'll have seen them. And sure, reusing parts is something every brand does. However, the RS3 does have a fair few party pieces. The most notable is the engine. Where the S3 runs a high output EA888, an engine used in various cars, with changes to some components such as the turbo to help models like the Golf R and S3 generate more power. The RS3 does not share its engine, apart from with the top spec Cupra Formentor, but that's a bonkers SUV crossover thing, and we're talking about hatchbacks here. And in the case of the Audi, the OG Hyper Hatch. You see, the 5-cylinder 2.5 litre turbo has been a staple of the RS3 since its inception, and the winner of International Engine of the Year award 9 times since 2010. The latest version is no exception. Its cylinder block is constructed from compacted vermicular graphite cast iron, a world first for a production car. This new type of cast iron is even stronger than the cast iron blocks used on engines like the 2JZ, whilst being lighter. Pair that with an all-aluminium head, forged crankshaft, connecting rods and pistons with breathtaking tuning potential. Out the box, the RS3 delivers 394 horsepower, but even base stage 1 tunes can safely dial this up to 480 to 500 horsepower, giving the RS3 supercar levels of performance. For reference, the 2010 R35 GTR has 478 horsepower and can hit 60 in 3.5 seconds. A stage 1 RS3 can keep pace with the GTR, but other cars can say that. It's not all engine either. The RS3 also comes equipped with sports tuned suspension, larger brakes, and a more advanced all-wheel drive system. So with all these extras, surely the RS3 will be much more expensive than the S3. Well, that depends on where you live. You can find the latest version of the RS3 for around £53,000. Stateside, the latest versions are a little hard to come by, but expect to pay no less than $75,000 or €67,000 in Europe. 2019 versions can be found for under $50,000, £37,000 or €50,000. As for the S3, well, expect to pay no less than $33,000 for the latest model. Stateside, you'll need $47,000, with €53,000 getting the latest version in Europe. So yes, there is a pretty big price difference, close to £20,000, $28,000 or €15,000. But for that, you'll get one of the best sounding engines of all time. Cars so fast it worries supercars, and an asset that holds its value like no other. If you're just looking for a crazy quick daily commuter that can put a smile on your face, the S3 will do just that. But if you want something that will rip that smile clean off your face and throw it in the rear view like nothing short of a Lamborghini could do, well, the RS3 is definitely worth the investment in our eyes. But what do you think? Would you pay the extra for the RS, or would the S3 be exactly what you need with a nice saving to boot? Let us know in the comments. We don't just cover Audis either. Check out this video on the greatest 4-cylinder engines in the top right, or I'll look at whether the BMW M140i is still relevant in the bottom right. If you have enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel. Until the next time, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.